Your time, sir. First thing in the morning, probably.
We on the record in cause number 325104, the state of Texas versus William Blanton Rowley. Mr. Rowley, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Rowley, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Rowley, you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Rowley?
I'm doing good. How are you all?
I'm
Judge?
doing fine. Now, Mr. Rowley, prior to the beginning of this hearing, the court explained to you the court's explanation of rights to defendants without an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you've indicated to the court that you want to waive your right to an attorney and to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And in addition, prior to talking to the attorney, the state's assistant district attorney, you signed a waiver which is located in the misdemeanor plea admonishments. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Rowley, I have before me a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, it states that on January 7th of 2020, you were convicted for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 2A. Your punishment was assessed at 180 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $0 plus court costs, and that was probated for 2 years. The
Yes,
state
sir.
has filed a motion to revoke your probation, which was filed on, this motion was filed on November 18th of 2020. In this motion, there are four allegations. The first allegation alleged that you failed to pay court assessed fees as ordered by the court as of September 29th of 2020. You were $640 in arrears in violation of condition 8 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
That is true, sir. But
All
with,
right. Now, the second allegation alleged that you failed to perform community service hours as required by the court in violation of condition 14 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
true.
Okay. Allegation 3 alleged that you failed to report to the Orange County Community Supervision Office on February 19th of 2020, July 13th of 2020, August 18th of 2020, in violation of a special amendment dated January 21st of 2020 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
That is true.
Allegation 4 alleged that you failed to report to the Jefferson County Community Correction, well, the Jefferson County Probation Office by mail for the month of February, March, April, May, June, July, and August of 2020.
Yes,
In
sir.
violation of the special amendment dated January 21st of 2020 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Are you pleading true to allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir, I am.
And are you pleading true because these allegations are true?
Yes, I am.
Now, Mr. Rowley, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1, which is titled the Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. On page 2 of this document, on the line that's checked that say MTRP, you have allegations 1, 2, 3. Now, you're also pleading true to allegation 4, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So I will place allegation 4 there as well. Now, there are a set of initials next to these allegations. And did you put your initials on this document?
Yes, I did.
And there's also your initials, there are some initials on the line that says, I do not request discovery of evidence. I waive my right to request discovery in this case and choose to enter a plea. Well, they said plea of guilty, no contest, but actually you're entering a plea of true. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this document, there's a signature at the top of this document on the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, which is the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there is a signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir, it is.
And there are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of this document. The first box says that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, it is.
And the next box states that you're giving up your right or waiving your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, it is.
Now, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you have an opportunity to read the documents?
Yes, sir, it is.
And did you read the documents?
Yes, sir, it is.
And is everything in these documents true and correct?
Yes, sir,
to
they
the
are.
best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, they are.
State, I have before me State Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer States 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any, now, Mr. Raleigh, the state is offering this document, States Exhibit number 1, and that's the document that have your initials on page 2 and your signature on page 3. The state would like to use this document as evidence in your case. Is it all right for the state to use this document as evidence in your case?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay, okay, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Raleigh, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Raleigh, I will accept your plea of, your pleas of true to allegations 1, 2, 3, and 4. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas are true, were freely and voluntarily given. And also, just for the record, I'll also find that you have waived your right to counsel and that you understand the dangers and disadvantages of self-representation. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation and your probation is hereby revoked. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 30 days credit for time served.
And you're gonna tax and retire any fine and court costs?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Raleigh,
Yes, sir.
is offering 30 days to be served in the Jefferson County Jail. You already served 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you won't have to serve any more time in Jefferson County Jail and you'll be given credit for time served. If you owe any fine or court costs, in this case, that will be taxed and retired because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Mr. Raleigh, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir, I do.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Raleigh, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. Mr. Raleigh, you can follow the bailiff and please have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You're welcome.